He's very much not normal.
Senor McMahon.
Senor McMahon.
I don't think there's any normal going on here today. There's a lot of unnormal things going on.
Would you say they're abnormal?
I mean, they're quite.
I don't know what unnormal is.
You know, yes.
Mr. I read books.
Unnatural. There's unnatural events occurring.
All I want to say is that y'all better have topics today.
Yeah, like, I'm just saying.
That's all I'm going to say right
Like,
now.
Normalcy.
You better have some sort of topics. Anyone y'all.
No, but I'm saying cool.
Twix came out with a new product.
I have a very
I'm going to put you on the pressure. Let's go.
You're very what?
You're watching TV.
I have a very interesting topic, which is what the hell is up with your hair, Terks?
Listen. خلوها.
We're getting there, number one. We're getting there. We're building up
Hey,
to
welcome to Kabsa Boys. It's your boy Adel. What's happening? What's popping? Episode 219. What's it right, bro?
Experts.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah. You said 19 last time, but you know.
For real?
This time it's actually
219 version 2.0. I got the homie Terks right behind me.
Hello.
I got Chance right next to me.
Yo.
Number one is in the building.
Eh.
Thank you for joining the podcast. We appreciate every single one of you. Thank you for subscribing. Thank you for joining us. We appreciate you. Anyway, let's keep going. So, what's the name? You were saying words.
Hair.
Oh, yes. Terks' hair.
What's
So,
going on?
okay.
What happened?
Okay.
Let's just describe it first.
First off, for our listeners who cannot see it, think of a gender fluid Lego.
Think of the 50s,
Think of
but
fair.
with bad hair.
No, I'm sorry. It's not the. What? Have you ever seen the 50s?
With bad hair.
Terks, tell us what's going on. This guy rules
that had
everything.
more
man.
grease. Think of like a brown Johnny Bravo.
There we go.
That makes more sense.
In a sense, I was thinking Nickelodeon, but thank you.
Johnny Mabruk.
Johnny Mabruk.
Stupid.
That's fucking hilarious.
What happened? So it's the
okay.
Schwab.
Okay.
Yeah, للأسف.
That's
Okay,
where it
so-
started.
Here's the thing. We know that like the relationship between a Saudi man and his barber is a very like crucial relationship.
Sacred,
Yeah.
I would
Yes.
say.
It is sacred.
Sacred.
Yes.
Intimate at sometimes.
True.
Quite.
It depends on how like
Yeah,
we're not gonna go there.
If our elbows can speak.
Exactly.
I mean, you do exchange a lot at the barber, you know.
I don't know about you and your barber.
Hopes, dreams,
No, we don't.
you know, aspirations.
My elbow is very traumatized.
Go on.
Anyway, Terks.
My barber's been traveling for 2 months now.
So you've been on the search?
I've been on the search. Every 2 weeks, I go to a different barber. and
So you're
they're
on the
you know
rebound,
what?
basically.
Kind of.
Okay,
Yes.
this looks like
We're on a break. Me and my barber are on a break.
Okay.
Today I was like, okay, you know what? I got like a family gathering happening. I gotta go like record with the boys later, so might as well
Look good.
Get a shave, get a haircut. مرة واحدة.
Yeah, hoeing it up, as they
It's
say.
mostly for the family, not for
True. It's not for you guys.
I'm waiting to
But once I saw the result, I'm like, yeah, the guys are gonna appreciate this. They're gonna love this.
Well, I'm waiting to see where this went wrong, basically. Like, this sounds completely fine. Until
So
this
yeah,
point.
so every time I go to a barber, I evaluate because you know I like a barber who shuts the fuck up.
That's
who doesn't say-
very crucial. I
Yes,
agree with that
exactly.
I don't
Yes.
like chatting with the person that I like rarely see and rarely know. Anyway,
Thank
so
you.
I went to this place. I was like, okay, fix me up. Do the thing here. مش عارف إيش. خلاص. I sat down and
Fade
took
me
off.
up. Fade me.
Took
There's
off
no
my
fade
glasses.
here.
Give me a fade.
Yeah, there's no fade here. Okay.
That was actually my request. Anyway, took off my glasses. And what I do, I just did like shut my eyes and just let him do his
Hope
thing.
for the best.
Yeah, hope for the best. That's what I do.
Like, you know,
Because every 2 weeks, it's a new experience. It's a new adventure.
you're leaving your fade up to another man.
Yes.
And
Yes.
his hands.
Yes.
Yes.
With
This,
the eyes wide
this
closed.
week's
Yeah.
new man was a Lebanese sugar daddy with jet black hair, like
Wow.
very very jet black dyed hair.
Okay.
Baba Sukkar.
مرة.
All right.
I was gonna go with the Lebanese joke. Anyway, what's
ليك خيي بدي
So you went to
بدي
your
غنجك.
stupid ass barber. What happened?
He lost consciousness. Okay. Obviously, you know, he was not aware of what was
It was a
going on.
great experience. He didn't say anything whatsoever for the entire like.
Maybe he
period
should
of
have.
of the haircut.
Yeah.
I'm telling him like, no, should we do here like
Yeah.
number two, number three? Like, we'll see. I'm
طبعاً.
like, okay, since I said we'll see, he knows what he's doing. Let him do his thing.
But you can't see what's going on.
I can't. I got my
Okay.
glasses off.
This is important. Yes.
Yeah.
Go on.
He kept on like going with the flow and cutting my hair. I'm like, okay, we're cool, done. Didn't open up one single topic, which I appreciated. I'm like, okay, this might be the new barber. We're good.
He might help me heal.
So far, yeah. It might be the rebound. Until he opened up one subject at the end of the topic, and it was about depression for some reason. And I have no idea where that came from.
This is him establishing a connection.
And that's minus 2 points. And then he took out the blow dryer.
Question before the blow dryer. Why depression? Why?
I think I didn't say a
He
single
sensed it in
thing.
you?
Yeah, most probably. Since I was like, I shut the fuck up and closed my eyes. I'm like,
Did he-
depressed guy. Let's talk about depression.
did he say لك خي أهلك بيحبونك?
مو لهالدرجة. No.
Are you used to the blow dryer being part of the treatment?
It was the first time
No.
that anyone like blow dried my hair since I was 11. So
Thank God
I
you
have one
completed that
picture.
sentence.
That's it. Yeah, I know.
And
It was very tricky.
Did you not sense danger in this moment of time?
No, I was like, you know what? Let him
Fuck
do
it.
his thing. He's the
No,
professional.
no. I'll tell you what happened.
He's a professional.
He was like, this is new. So I'm going to leave it up to him to make the decision if I'm going to come back or not.
Exactly.
This is what he did.
This is what I do every 2 weeks. It's an evaluation.
But this is a decision
Is
that
this the
has
new barber?
lasting consequences. This is the thing that you
Yes.
did not evaluate or take into
Do put
consideration.
serum on like in my hair. Nobody does that. I have very curly hair, which is a struggle with every comb. The dude went like, curly. Okay, let's put some serum.
Let's
Okay,
get rid of
comb
these
it.
curls,
Like,
basically.
okay. He knows what he's doing.
He just destroyed his hair. Bro.
Dude, I have no idea what serum does. But inshallah khair.
Was there a burning sensation?
Nah, alhamdulillah. Well, probably. Probably. I sense something. Yeah.
Does it feel chunky at this point?
I don't know. I don't know. Anyway, I put on my glasses and I was like, I couldn't contain myself. I was laughing.
You're
I was
That's awful.
Yo, I played it off as dude, amazing job.
wow,
My guy.
wow. Look
My
at how
guy.
happy I
Fucking
am.
killed it.
Yes.
Aced it. Yo.
How much?
How much? Just how much? Tell me how much.
Just how much? Let me get the hell out of here.
Oh, it was fucking crazy.
So
it was
the-
fucking
this-
crazy.
So the real question is, how did the family feel about it?
My brother called me when I was like on my way there, and listen, don't laugh. That's the only thing I told him.
Okay.
I'm on my way. Just don't laugh. Okay.
Okay. I'm guessing that didn't work.
No, it was like a whole routine basically. The family has new material.
You gave them a topic that week.
Yeah, everyone from the youngest cousin to like my grandfather.
Shifted
they all
out.
have material.
This is
Yes.
basically.
Everyone became a comedian, and that was fun. That was fun.
You're already the black sheep of the family. Bro.
Huh?
Like, why are you making
Yes.
it worse?
Bro, look at him.
Now,
Making,
now I'm the dapper black sheep of the family.
I don't think dapper is the right word here.
No. I just need a pocket square. Don't worry about it. That's it.
I
Yeah.
mean, honestly, I was thinking of a bow tie. I think you could do a bow tie.
Most probably with that hair, yeah.
Suspenders,
definitely.
probably. That could work.
God.
Yeah.
Anyway, yeah. But
Anyway.
I decided to just embrace
So never
embrace
again.
this look for the day.
So never again.
Never.
And
God.
at which point did you feel like maybe أروح لحلاق ثاني وأدور على ماكينة?
Once I put on my glasses,
Okay.
once the giggles started coming in,
Okay.
like,
Yo, that must be
Screw
feel
this shit.
awful, bro.
and it was a good part. I mean, like I saw some like high profile actors coming in while I was waiting. I'm like, oh, okay, so like they know what they're doing. Turns out, like, it was too Hollywood. Yo, it's not a photo shoot. I just want a haircut. That's it. That's it.
Or maybe Turks, they actually know what they want and they know what they're doing and they're able to communicate their needs clearly.
No, that's something I lack.
No,
Alhamdulillah.
first off, you don't blow dry anyone's hair without asking.
Yeah, شوف, that's
Not in the out, they don't.
I mean, listen, I get yani, why he let it happen. You know, at some point you just gotta trust the barber because you see, like, this guy's a professional.
Yeah,
this guy
exactly.
understands. This guy, I have communicated my requirements, and he is somebody who has ears. Obviously,
Maybe I
So
should have
listen.
communicated better, to be
I
honest.
mean, that's what I'm saying.
you
Yani, that's
sh-
I
you
just
should-
asked for a fade.
you
That's
should
it.
have.
Yeah.
There's one right next to my house. Akram, amazing guy.
Wallah.
Only by appointments. You can't just do walk-ins.
Send me his number.
هذا عشان تعرف إنه
Then
OG,
again,
like,
I
this
mean,
guy-
I
this
told
guy
you
is
about him
stacked.
last time. I was like, yo, but you told me it wasn't on your way. That's why.
He does your hair every day?
Okay.
But his fade
He
game,
doesn't have much to do. You know?
his fade game is
Wallah?
ridiculous.
Really?
Yeah, that's
okay,
why I'm telling
yeah,
you.
I need to get that shit.
Yeah.
No, but the question is, how long do you plan on? You know,
I have no
sticking
idea if my
around in
hair is going to be
Greaseland?
normal tomorrow. But
Okay.
I needed to go back.
I don't think it's gonna be normal. homie.
I don't think I wouldn't hold my breath.
Yo.
That's gonna be around a week.
Though,
Actually, like 3 days.
I'm a part down the middle. عادي.
Though,
ما عليك. ما عليك.
the alfalfa look.
Yes.
Just pay attention to your shmag while you're at work. You can see it, right?
Exactly.
baking.
It
I
starts,
don't know, hydraulics. ما عليك.
All the souffle is done.
it starts floating
God.
up فجأة كده يعني, that's gonna be.
Speaking of
yeah,
family,
enjoy this
Though
shit.
I think hair is a shared struggle. as a person who has.
All right, first off, your problem is not hair, it's head.
Yes.
Okay, there's a difference.
He also has a problem with hair.
I,
Trust me.
I also have a problem with hair because
Do you not see what it looks like right now?
I want to maintain the fade, but like professionalism and family judgment is sort of an obstacle I must account for.
Yeah, yeah.
Does he charge you double?
Because of headspace?
Foreva, giving you a fade?
no.
That's walking around the world, bro.
Oh,
Listen,
bro.
I bought him.
That's harsh.
I bought him the
Needs a
lawnmower.
lawnmower, not a
I was literally gonna say I bought him the lawnmower, and khalas, with that's the standard rate is applied. I supplied the equipment.
So he doesn't charge you by acre.
No, no.
Okay. What a reasonable man, honestly.
I hate all of you. Here I was looking good.
Yeah.
I just got the fade.
That went through.
That pierced my armor.
See, he came prepared. He knew he was gonna get roasted.
Yes.
So he was ready to give it back out, you know?
I was too busy roasting.
Shadowboxing in the car, man.
Yeah.
مثل المربع 200.
Oh wow.
Spicy.
Aren't these moments the moments you're glad you're bald, Adel? So you don't have to put up with any of this shit.
Bro, I'm just happy that I look good in bald.
Yeah.
Alhamdulillah.
We've never known.
By the way, I said in bald.
In bald, yes. Yeah. Because it's the look.
We've never tried you in wavy. Like, you know.
Yeah, I love Turks, man. Turks gets me, y'all. I swear, man. I swear to God. Fuck y'all. Turks is my best friend, man. Someone once asked me, he's like, why do you have Turks on the podcast? I was like, it's for these moments.
Yeah.
It's just for these moments.
They come often, but when they come.
Yeah.
Oh, my God.
Unfortunately, I'm stuck with this bone structure.
Bone structure.
Good luck with that.
See, the difference is if they find our remains in the future,
You don't need no dental records. No.
Oh wow. Yo, Turks, you asshole. I'm just saying, like, you know, when they find our remains, they be like, yo, servants. When they find yours, like, philosopher.
True.
You know what I mean?
Or
ogre.
Yeah, I was gonna
Both,
say
they work.
a new subspecies of Homo big headus.
I will just stick it to homo. We don't have to continue.
Okay, I walked into that one.
Thank you for the evolution. honestly.
Thank you, Turks, for being here. Oh my God. Anyway, so yeah, welcome to the podcast.
And other news, Adel
Where we
can't.
talk about Saudi in the future.
Yeah. Wow. See, we're building up to that, Adel. We're building up to that.
Informative.
And other news,
Oh my God.
how does it feel to still be cool
Be what?
in shades?
What are you
and
talking?
stuff?
Oh, bro, I'm getting a huge headache right now.
Yeah.
That's why I'm trying to cover because there's a little gap right here, and every time I turn around, it just smacks the shit out of my eye. So I need to sit in glasses for a while.
To recap for our listeners and viewers, Adel still can't, you know.
To recap, okay. First off, let me tell everybody, I was not crying for help.
See, this is the postscript. Yes, go on.
Hold on, where's my phone?
I need
What are you going here?
So
I need the responses. Yeah.
after last episode, it seems that people believe
Like, hey,
that
I'm here for you, Adel.
exactly people believe that Adel was requesting for help. It was a cry for help.
All right, first off, I can't read, so I'm gonna give it to Shamsi.
Okay.
Shamsi, read the
Oh,
first
wow.
comment.
Oh, I saw
That
the block
is-
of text.
That
Yes.
is a lot.
This is on this is on YouTube, all right?
Read out loud.
The second comment is so much better, bro.
Out loud,
Okay.
my guy.
Okay, so this is one block of tests. Okay. Adel,
Yes.
definitely no need to label that experience. An emotion needed to emerge and be released from you.
Amen.
I'm sure, maybe, you know that laser caused a reaction. Close.
Parentheses.
Which is normal. Second cause.
مدير سك القوس.
Wait, and then قوس ثاني. regardless of what it regardless of what it means. Second قوس ثاني.
كفر شطة.
It is actually beautiful. You were able to sit with yourself in that state till it's gone.
You're so beautiful, Adel.
Fuck you.
Our body and mind our body and mind reacts to things in unexplainable ways. You getting that surgery could be all that it is. It was first for you to get that done, And what simply happened was a reaction that allowed for suppressed emotion to rise up again.
Who hurt you, Adel?
Laser.
Surgery. قوس. Eye surgery. Second قوس. Is a fast-paced change. And as humans, our brains and emotions need time to cope and process, to each their own way of coping and processing. That's a good point.
Facts.
Okay. Why are you laughing?
He's crying. That was a cry. That wasn't a laugh.
You want to cope and process, homie? Is there something going on?
Because coping process is something I do not do. And I know Adel doesn't do it either. That's why I laughed.
Okay. These emotions don't exist in your life. Bro.
No, أنا سعودي مرة ترى يعني.
Wow, yes, that. Okay. Capital. Note. Being able to accept, experience, and unsettling feelings / unknown feelings. ... Builds.
Parentheses.
Okay. Builds emotional resilience. Good job. And alhamdulillah ala salamtik.
Allah يسلمك.
Also, note.
No, ثانية.
Yes.
Also, note.
So-
This is a graphic.
okay. Something got released from within you in those 3 days. So, yay, we love tafriq.
Shut the fuck up about the
Okay.
Anyway.
Do you love tafriq, Abu Adul? Yes.
Yeah.
Do you feel something was
We
released
love tafriq.
within you? First of all, I would like to thank whoever this was for
Same
sharing
here.
that.
Like, thank you so much.
Honestly,
I
that
appreciate that.
real feeling. That's
Yeah.
seriously real feeling. I really hope that you did cope and process Abu Adul in the time that you had.
You know he didn't.
No, of course not.
طبعاً, what is for me significant is the second comment. Below this.
Read it, please.
The second comment below this comment for me was something I was not able to avoid while reading this whole thing the entire time.
Share it to the listeners.
Now keep in mind, this is a huge block of text that I just
Correct.
read. Okay.
This is the second comment ما له دخل في
The
اللي.
second comment, I don't think he's able to read this.
That's fucking hilarious. That is fucking hilarious.
Discerning listener / viewer, you are correct. He was not able to read this. The reality is, he was not.
Touche. Touche, dude.
So thank you for that. Thank you so much. Yeah.
Oh my God, I'm dying.
Oh my god.
Let me tell you how I read that first. I took a screenshot and I kept zooming and following every sentence,
Word by word.
word by word.
Letter by letter.
Yo,
Oh, how long did that take you, Billah عليك?
bro, I don't remember, but what I do know, like, thank you so much for the comments.
Wallah, yani, by that time, I'm sure light must have come out.
Oh my God, bro.
No, but if that says anything, Adel, you know what that says?
You know what that meant? He was fragile.
No. That says to
That's
me.
sexy.
That says to me that yes, but no. People care about you, Adel.
Oh.
People care.
First off, tears are dripping down your eyes.
Yeah, bro. And I'm خلص now. Yeah.
You know what response that elicited, the Adel?
First off, let me say this. Hold on, so so we can move on to the topic of this. First off, thank you so much. I appreciate you.
All of y'all.
Everybody. Everybody. All right,
The people who shared
yeah.
and looked out for
and
you.
thank you for taking the time to give us your thoughts, and I appreciate it. But when I read it, the first thing I said, I was like, I'm gonna let the boys read this. All right, because I think they can answer all these questions better than me, because I have no clue what the fuck that I go through. But me reflecting and something being released, nah, son. Nah, son.
No, you released, incredible copious amounts of
He
anger.
didn't release shit.
I don't
Bottle
know
it
which-
down.
which
but
one?
keep bottling
I found a
process.
new box to lock it in. What are you
yes.
talking about?
Malek, he had that.
في كمية جارز جوا
شوف.
كده.
هو مرة سعودي كمان يعني.
لا بس انه he was, for the first time he was allowed to go primal because you know what, I can't see, so no, fuck, I can't see, there is pain, there is hurt, it shall come out.
Okay, first off, thank you to everybody for the comments. My DMs were packed, bro. So thank you to everybody who cared. It was hard to read all your messages.
I'm sure
it was
it was.
difficult. My vision is still acting up.
As you can see.
Yeah, so like I was telling Shamsi, حبيت مخالفات a couple of days ago.
Yeah, exactly.
It's just fine. Like, how fast I'm going, I don't know. But let's just go home.
Speed limits?
So a lot of people thought that like it was a cry for help of some sort. And I understand that people who follow the podcast and they build a relationship with us, they feel like, yo,
connected.
Yeah, like yo, there's something there.
I can fix him.
No.
A significant portion of the audience said, "You know what? I can fix him."
Missing the point.
Yeah, but the truth is, like, if there was ever anything, I will never bring it to the podcast.
I mean, no, listen.
Let's be honest. I will not bring it to the podcast.
This is a safe space, Adel.
I only bring this to the podcast after I went through it and resolved it, and then that's when I share it. You know,
Yes.
unlike you assholes who don't share jack shit
After-
about your boring ass life.
After wisdom
it's boring
comes
ass
through.
life.
Actually, that's actually true, sir.
Yeah. So, no, but at the same time, you're with the homies. So you always are able to share, Adel. You know this, right? I'm just saying, you know, all the pain, all the hurt,
We're looking for new material.
all the,
right?
all the
Just saying.
processing
Just
you would
saying.
like to do.
Here's the thing.
Shamsi, no
I bring the
offense.
pain for laughter.
I know.
Okay.
Okay.
As number one figured out when he first met us. Okay. Every time he opened up, he thought he was with the boys, and we just killed
No,
him.
you see, that's the thing.
So
We
you wouldn't
turn
have
his
to
pain into ha-has. Because
content.
Yes, because it's better than just,
content.
hurting.
Shamsi, just when it comes to quote unquote sharing with the homies, I have a friend that I literally know for almost 30 years at this point. Since grade 1. I do not know his mother's name.
I mean,
We
Same.
boys do not
Exactly.
share.
Yes.
you can ask.
No. يعطيني كفك وش تبي؟
And I mean, I'm just saying, بتجيب الوالدة هدية
No, بيقول وش تبي.
عشان جابتك.
Again, I refer you back to وش تبي.
وأشكرها على-
You know my best friend, right? You know who he is. You met him,
Yeah, it's not me.
okay?
Yeah.
No,
Oh,
that's a fucking fact.
I can feel the pain.
No, wait. That's a fucking fact.
I'm saying,
okay?
yeah, we keep going with this. We're following.
So, as he said, there's a lot of things about him.
Pain.
Okay, let's not be honest. Okay, we all have best friends.
Yeah, of
we don't
course
have a
we do.
best friend. You know.
We have multiple.
So one of. So you don't hurt your feelings.
Damage,
he
has,
is number
damage
one.
has been done.
Okay. True. There's a lot of things about him, and I've known him since diapers, almost diapers. You know, and I have no clue. Shut the fuck up, Terks. Okay.
no.
Stop. I know.
I'm gonna use that phrase for the future, but
Almost diapers.
known him since diapers.
There's a lot of things about him that I do not know.
Because it's not important. Because your relationship is centered around a different axis.
No, it's because every time that we open up to talk, me and him specifically, we've already went through every single process of thinking about this thing.
Correct.
By the time we had a conversation, I resolved it in a decision that I thought was good for me, and I feel good about it. And now I'm sharing that to see a different point of view if I
Yes.
can add to it or not.
Sharing best practice of trauma.
Exactly.
No, but we don't share the process.
Exactly.
That's the issue.
Share the result.
We share the result. Yes.
And why is that? Why do you think
I
that
can
is?
tell you that. I can, because I was going to ask the same thing. Why is that? But I kind of understand, and because I don't want to make this too long. We don't share for the simple reasons that a lot of times when we talk to other people, you're giving me answers about your experience in life,
So it's biased.
right? Exactly. It's about you, what you do. So it will not reflect my day to day and how I live.
True.
And at the same time, the best advice you would ever get is someone who is older than you, who went through something that you still haven't reached yet.
Correct.
So that person will tell to you in a way that you feel like they're speaking to you.
Fair.
You know?
Fair.
But that is a male centered ideology.
My thing
ideology
specifically, my
perspective.
thing
Perspective.
specifically, my thing specifically when it comes to not sharing is because I have been trained not to be a burden on people. Because
That's true.
Because if I tell somebody, "Hey, yo, I'm going through it," I've added that emotional.
that might be it.
that
Yeah.
emotional burden onto me. Like he doesn't need that. He's going through it as well. يعني.
aren't-
مو بناقصني يعني.
Aren't you always willing to be that friend who is there for friends who are going through something?
I'm willing to be there, but I'm not willing to inflict.
No, that's what I'm saying.
Exactly.
If you are willing to be there, then you should accept that if you need to go through it, then you will find people around.
But
you
the
that are
reason
able
why
to
am I
allow you
being
to
there?
be there, you
Why
know?
am I being there for them? Is because I already experienced it. That's why it's easy for me to be there.
Sure, I think
We're all willing to be there, but none of us are willing to put our friends in that
Exactly.
situation that they have to be there for us.
I think
Because
that
all
is
of-
the issue.
be-
I think,
because
no, no,
all
I
of
think,
us,
I think
all
it
of us,
comes back to a certain thing.
again, all of us have been on the receiving end of like, yo, I don't need to hear this.
No, but again,
I got my own shit.
I think
Yeah,
it comes back to a
because
certain thing.
again, as a person who hears a lot of things like, yo, I don't know you like that. Don't share that with me.
Exactly. It's about the level of relationship you have with a person. There's 3 people in my life that I'm willing to always be there for them, whatever the circumstances.
But you're a sharing person, Champsy.
No, I'm just saying that's me.
Oversharing,
You know,
perhaps.
Yeah.
The term is trauma dumping.
Yeah.
No.
That's actually
Don't
true.
say no.
It's not about
Don't
that.
say no.
No, it's not about that. It's about the people that I have relations. I do have homies I've been through with diapers, and these and others.
Yeah, no, that's not how it goes.
That's not how it goes.
And others that I've grown up with through different levels of my life, that I have that level of comfort of being able to open up and be, you know, and just accept your different perspective. Because yes, it is different. Yes, it is biased. Yes, it might not apply to me. But you've known me long enough, and you've seen me grow and go through different circumstance situations that you are able to accurately assess
But did they grow?
that person.
Yes. Did
mean-
that person go through things?
Of course they did.
How
of
are you
course.
sure?
No, of course you
I'm
did.
one of those
Because-
people.
Because,
I'm one of
because
those
at the
people.
same time, they had their own experiences and their own.
I don't bring my troubles
You know.
in any way, shape, or form to Turks.
I don't bring my troubles to anyone.
Exactly.
Okay.
Turks does the same
but
thing.
you're mature enough to come to us with your issues and for us to discuss and try to solve with you. I'm not.
It's not about. I don't think it's maturity. I don't think it's maturity. has
It
anything to do with
is.
It's not.
No,
it's not, it's
it
not,
is.
it's not.
It is.
No, I agree with Champs. I agree with
It's not
Champs.
about- it's
It
not about-
has nothing to do with that.
It's a little about.
No,
it's about
it is trauma.
comfort
That-
and trust, and it's about comfort and trust and being able to say, "Hey, Terks,
I'm
I
able
think
to
you can."
speak to this person.
Yeah, and not just that. I think that you can offer me something that I can't get right now, which is whether it's perspective
yes.
or comfort in terms of having a listening ear or just solutions.
But it takes courage.
of course, it does. It does.
Yeah, it takes a lot of willpower to request that.
Because you're being vulnerable and you're opening up. And
Exactly.
as a man or as a male in a male-dominated society way of thinking, you're not supposed to be vulnerable. You're not supposed
Again,
to.
That is the trauma
appear
that's keeping
weak.
us
Okay,
from,
no,
from,
I,
sharing.
I think that's a trauma that all of you are keeping yourself from sharing. It's up to y'all.
Yes.
I don't look at it as that. I don't look at it as well. I was told not to do or what to do.
No, it's not about
I
told.
look at it. I know my life better than everybody else. I pay attention to my day to day. I pay attention to the things that I live through, no matter how good or how bad, more than anybody else. So when I'm telling someone something, I learned early on, I have issues that I have to resolve. If I want to move forward in life, I have to
my
resolve.
issue.
Exactly. It's my issues.
Yeah. It's
So-
very personal to you.
Exactly. So I focus my energy trying to solve my issues. And it's not about it's a burden. No, I share my issues once I resolve my issues.
Because then you're able to impart the learning.
Exactly. That's why when a lot of people talk to me, and like you know of it, you know how many people reach out to me, whether it's for things they need help in or just personal. Whenever they talk to me, I know what to say to them because I've been there. Like a lot of people think that you have to
perspective.
go through the same trauma as the other person to understand them. It doesn't have to be trauma is trauma. You can understand how to deal with trauma, and you can deal. Bro, when you're talking to a therapist or psychiatrist, they didn't go through all those experiences, but they learned the best practices how to deal with these experiences.
Exactly.
And that's what you're getting.
It's the difference between sympathizing and empathizing.
Exactly. Thank you.
No, and it comes back to, again, you being somebody who has gone through the school of life in different ways, in different situations, in different places, times, and having that wealth of experience, going through your life and being able to overcome challenges and obstacles that have come your way have led you to a position where you're, mashallah, are able to offer that advice to so many different people from so many different, walks of life.
Taking advice or not, you're still going to be the decision maker and how to address that. So there is no issue of you taking a friend's perspective or just like, I don't know, just releasing, dumping that kind of fucking.
But not every friend handles it the same way.
And not every
True.
friend can
Exactly.
offer you the right
Exactly.
kind of advice.
True.
And here's the thing.
But you don't have to take everyone's word. You don't have to take everyone's
Yeah.
advice.
And
Sometimes it's just a release that you need.
And
True.
from my
Pause.
perspective, I've learned that one of the more helpful things when you come to dealing with your own bullshit is that if you learn to internalize the phrase, "Hey, I ain't special. The shit I'm going through ain't special," you learn to what, it'll pass.
No, but it's hard to decenter yourself from your life sometimes.
Here's the thing: like if everybody
I'm not saying
everybody deals with loss, everybody deals with struggles, everybody deals with certain levels of trauma. Like again, you are not special, and when you realize that, life moves on, you learn to understand that I don't have to really wallow in this because, it's a cliche, but time really does heal everything.
And life is bigger than any individual single event. Or
Time
individual
doesn't
single
heal
person.
everything.
It heals most things.
No, sure, maybe, but adapting to what is happening is what makes everything simple.
Which is, I think it's a function of time.
exactly. It takes time to adapt.
Yeah.
I agree with you on that one. But heal, no.
Not everybody.
No.
No matter.
There's things that you can never fucking heal.
And which is not necessarily a bad thing.
Exactly. Thank you.
And it's fine not being okay with something. And
It gives you a new perspective on life. You adapt to it differently, and so on and so on. I don't
You
want
You need to
any
accept
details.
reality. بكل بساطة. يعني If only we practice what we preach.
The only issue is because there are.
here's the thing. I give people advice so I can learn from their mistakes.
Good tactic.
So experiment.
Everybody's a lab rat.
Yes.
Thank you for letting us know where you're coming from. Number one. Yeah,
Exactly.
No, you have people who look for solutions in other people, though. They're not looking for a solution to the problem. They're looking for a solution in people. If you can solve my problem, then I am loyal to you, and I want to be around you the whole time.
Because you are a problem solver. You are taking burden off my chest.
Or you're making me feel good at a time of something bad. And I want to stay to the good feeling, not the bad feeling. So I'm willing to do whatever it takes to stay in that good feeling with as many people as possible. It doesn't matter who they are, as long as they make me feel like I'm having a good time and I'm enjoying myself and I'm happy. Those are people I want to be around with, just so I can push that trauma away so much.
It's called codependency, which is something.
It's avoidance as well. I mean, there's
a lot of people are codependent and they do not realize it.
Exactly.
Too many. As a former codependent, I can attest to it.
Former. So you have evolved.
Yes.
Look at him.
No, because you have no idea how destructive that is.
It's not. You can't. At the end of the day, as the longer you lean on someone, the more that person is liable to break. So you using other people as crutches is not something that's not a healthy way of approaching relationships or yourself.
And that's the problem. You can't. The problem when someone's going through something, you can't explain to them what's the healthy way. Because they're looking for. We're living at a time where we want quick solutions.
For me, there's no problem with relying on community, because community does heal and community does hold you up if you find the right community. If you find the community that's able to actually push you, to throw you outside of your comfort zone, the community that you can learn from.
You are basically relying on a community to save you.
No, but I'm saying you can do that, but
it is one form of way.
It is.
I'll agree with you on that.
It is. You can do that, and there's different types of communities I'm talking about. Throwing yourself into exercise, into joining a running club, for example. Things like that where, you have something to look forward to, something to depend on. That I think is healthy. But when you base it on a single person and you rely on one person to offer you everything you need, at the end of the day, you're going to suck the energy and life out of that person. So it's not a healthy way of.
You're bringing them down and taking them up.
Yeah, there we go.
Yeah,
That's a funk song. I was like,
all right.
That's why you have us, Adel. We bring you
No, the
up.
fuck y'all don't.
Yes, we do.
No,
Adel.
y'all don't.
You can tell us about all the.
we bring him down enough.
Exactly.
You can do all the processing.
Build yourself up.
You're dragging me to the concrete.
We'll do all the coping and processing you want.
Adel, I'm here for you.
No, the fuck y'all not.
Stop trying to be a good friend until we.
Bro,
that's not our MO.
What is this? What's happening to this
That's the
podcast?
flip side to the hate, bro.
What is this bullshit?
I'm just saying.
When have we become woke?
We will slip in the hate, yeah, sooner or later. Don't worry about it.
Sneak attacks. I like.
Exactly. It's like mines. It's an ambush.
All right, boys.
Yeah.
So healing and shit.
It's important. No, but I'm glad that so many people care about you, bro. The people,
Alhamdulillah.
Alhamdulillah. That's nice to see.
It's good to be cared for and appreciated.
Looked out for.
And looked out for.
By the community. There we go.
There we go. What?
All right.
He wanted to say something.
No, I'm just saying.
No, he's just
Full circle.
Has it been 14 days yet?
لا لسه.
Yes,
Almost.
tomorrow.
لسه.
No, but I'm still
Actually,
good.
no, today.
I'm still good.
Is it today?
still
No.
chipper.
No. We already passed the 14 days for Shamsi.
Do you not feel me being chipper?
Yeah. He's back to reality.
Not
Yesterday he was.
There goes gravity.
I was Shisma,
I was
preparing for traveling, which I am
Again?
doing soon. Yes,
Yes.
inshallah.
You know how the rich are.
They have places to go,
Exactly.
people to see.
Property to inspect.
Oh,
Yeah.
How long you going for? A week?
12 days.
12 days. Look at
a week.
you.
A week plus.
Very bad at math.
Yeah. This is a week premium.
This is a stupid podcast.
A week Pro Max.
Yeah,
I said y'all better
exactly.
have topics when we started this podcast.
We have
Of course we
topics.
don't.
We
Of
do.
course
All right,
we
give me a topic, y'all.
Give him a topic.
All right.
Deflect.
He's waiting for it.
All right. He's not prepared.
I do have to compliment you on your fashion sense, though, Adel.
Shamsi, we did this before the podcast. You
Yes,
called
we
me a
don't
ninja. We
Ninja,
didn't
Adel,
laugh. It
okay.
wasn't funny.
Yeah.
And now you're trying to do it again. What was funny is my superhero name. Okay,
was-
that was
Which was
mental pain.
mental pain.
Mental pain.
If you want to bring back the jokes before the podcast,
طبعاً.
we called me mental pain. That's my
think that was an
superhero
excellent-
name.
But it's pain with an E. at the end, right? Exactly.
P-A-Y-N-E. Yeah.
P-A-I.
So
Of course.
P-A-I.
Saudis can now invite their friends for Umrah.
Hey.
Hey.
Actually, I'm so happy about that.
That's amazing.
That's amazing. I have a lot of people that I always want to bring here, but I never knew the process. But this is a really good. I think it's up to 90 days, right?
I believe so. Yes, it's. I
Single
cannot-
entry 90 days, multi-entry توقع a year.
I cannot contain myself. Like it's such a like monumentous thing. I believe just like خلاص like تعال.
So you no longer need a Umrah visa. You can just
No.
get the personal visa.
It's basically a referral system. It's
Yeah.
I can imagine this opening up so many avenues for friends, potential business.
Bro, it was so good that when I saw the announcement, I was like, how come we never thought about that before?
How does it work exactly? How is it different from the regular
Online.
visa?
It's an online visa, basically a personal visa.
A personal
when you
visa.
go traveling to anywhere where you go like, okay, I'm visiting this country. I know this person in this country.
Oh, they give you a different type of visa.
Yes.
Okay.
They can
Which
be
allows
issued.
you to stay longer, probably.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, they can be issued online. You can apply to them online. وخلاص, all about it.
Easier access, basically.
Like the idea of like how many people are in Saudi, they deal with people from other Muslim countries, and just it's such a nice gesture to like
Not only dealing,
Be able to
friends,
invite
friends,
them.
family, relatives. It's such a nice gesture. يلا تعال تعال خذ الكاميرا.
Simple as that.
It's beautiful.
It's beautiful.
It's really
It
beautiful.
like really speaks to our values, our culture, our just general hospitality in general. Like خلاص حتى هنا تعال معنا انت.
Yeah.
That's beautiful. It was an amazing, great idea. I don't know who passed it through, but we appreciate you. Thank
Is
you
it
so much.
online already? Is it operating?
I think it's launching
Yes,
soon, isn't it?
I think it's live. Can now invite Muslim. Yes,
Okay.
it is live.
Nice.
It kind of speaks to like just like Hajj and Umrah in general. They're just being taken to the next level. Like khas, we've solved the logistics and the crowd management in general. Now it's like okay,
Evolution.
now
Yeah,
we're
last Hajj was amazing. By the way.
yes, now it's up to us to take it to the next level from just the experience and just the general personal
The process.
the process, the general-
streamlining everything.
the general like visitor experience to use a marketing term, but I hate but
It is.
applies
It,
here.
it is a visitor experience.
But it's true.
At the end of the day, you're expanding your tourism market here.
And it's not just that. You are developing your infrastructure in order to be able to receive different types of guests from all around the world. It's not just about tourism anymore. It's just about making Saudi an attractive destination for everybody when it comes to business, when it comes to visiting family, when it comes to just moving here and just experiencing what it's like to live in a advanced first world country that doesn't have to deal with so much of the bullshit that you find in the other countries.
Two points on everything that you just said. One, I think last year they announced that you can use your Umrah visa as a tourism visa,
Yes,
right?
I was gonna say that.
Yeah.
already we're seeing that.
It's already
now.
there.
So there's already overlapping.
Exactly. So if you just like randomly you want to come for Umrah, you can, because before it used to be Umrah, you go to Mecca, then you leave.
Mecca or Medina,
Yeah.
and then you leave.
Exactly. So now you can come in and you can actually go
Around the country.
around the country and for up to I think 90 days. Also, I think it was.
I believe it was 90
Single entry is 90 days.
Yeah, single entry. I think it was the same thing. Second to what you said about being in an advanced first world country, I was
We are.
talking to someone who lives in a neighboring GCC country, and he was talking to me about this process that he needs to finish. Let's say his passport. So I said, "Hey, just go online,"
Yeah.
You don't have an app
Yeah.
for that?
Absurd.
and he was like, "No, we don't have a line here."
Mhm.
I was like, "Excuse me." He's like, "We don't go online here. No, I have to go by myself.
To the office.
I have to go bring pictures. I have to go take
I have to
pictures."
take pictures and print pictures and take them in a
ستة في
paper.
أربعة.
Bro,
ملف أخضر.
But
bro,
you see-
that killed me when I heard that.
That's the thing.
Flashbacks.
If that goes to show you everything,
Alhamdulillah.
Alhamdulillah.
Alhamdulillah. I was actually thinking
Alhamdulillah,
about that yesterday. We are the real life Wakanda. We are the advanced country. That, yo, who are you talking to? We're talking to you, like Wakanda for Saudi forever. What are you talking about?
I actually
You Philistines.
And this is a sign.
Saudi forever.
Saudi forever.
What's up?
I actually fully agree with that. And if not now, I think we're well on our way to becoming that. No.
عجبتك الطقة؟ We are. Look at us and all the
Saudi condo.
Wow.
Go to UN and everything. When the way the country moves and speaks, it's Wakanda.
No, if you look at it from another angle, we are drawing pace of innovation. We are, leading cutting edge technology development right now in a lot of different streams. And we are...
The term is good governance.
Exactly.
Good governance.
Good Florida.
Good good leadership.
Good
Florida.
governance,
Good direction.
good planning as well. Good vision. Amazing vision.
This it's only been 6 months and I already saw the Minister of Communication and Information Technology like 4 times already. And
With different announcements.
exactly, and it's been like 7 months. Not only announcements, he was out like at forums, he was out speaking, he was doing things like all over the news.
I was to space.
He went to space. Stupid.
We did go to space.
We did go to space. He was part of that.
See, that's
Yes.
exactly the point.
Saudi forever. I swear to God, man.
But see,
See, now I understand why all of you watch this and take our content. See, that makes sense, bro.
we're
That
good.
makes sense. Like, for all the writers that watch us, okay, like, I appreciate you.
It's free stuff, bro. You gotta get it for free.
Now I understand.
but
Saudi
see-
forever.
But you see, that idea for us, the fact that you can't go online to do something, we're looking at that, we're like, we've been doing this for 6 years now, or 5 years.
I think more than
How
that,
are you not on this level? That goes to show you just how we have raised the standard, like in terms of everything, in terms of tech, in terms of...
Sorry.
Okay, I'm
He's still on it. He's still on it.
yeah. I'm gonna
He's
let
seeing
you,
the march.
I'm gonna let you be.
Bro, I'm so sorry, but that was so good. I'm so sorry. Like, my eyes are tearing up.
It makes
right now.
sense. It makes complete sense, doesn't it?
Bro, he's not gonna. He's gonna not see
The problem
more
is
now.
that every now we mention something that we're proud about Saudi. I'm only gonna think of Saudi.
Merch idea right now.
طقت الاصبع لحالها.
Indeed.
Oh my God. Yeah, go back, say nice things.
In other news,
In other news,
What happened? Other news?
going on the Saudi Forever train. I can't do the thing, but I'll try.
please don't. Please
You
don't. Please
miserable
don't. Please
failure.
don't.
Miserable failure.
Please
No,
don't.
no, stop.
By
Please
the way,
stop. Please
by
stop.
the way,
You're
by
gonna
the
break
way,
your fingers.
No one can see you. Just go like this.
No, that's what I'm saying.
Like this.
No, I'm just saying.
I'm gonna demonstrate.
Just clap.
Very awkward. Very awkward.
No.
Just move your fingers away from the camera. Astaghfirullah. Okay, so Saudi forever.
Saudi forever. Saudi Arabia's expat community thrives. We are outperforming the US in a global ranking of best place to be an expat.
There you go.
That proves the point exactly that I was
Hospitality.
just talking about. Not just hospitality, it's standard of living, safety.
Amen.
Just
Amen.
being able to.
I have the breakdown right here. Saudi Arabia has been voted one of the best places to live for expats, outperforming the US in this particular ranking, a new report found. According to Expat Insider, a survey was sent out and Saudi Arabia claimed the 28th spot, with the US being 30th, France being 33rd, Germany being 49th.
Top 28.
49?
Woo!
49th.
Yeah, there's a lot of
That's
racism in
wild.
Germany
Yeah, like that blew my mind. Like you think it'd be way up there
because racism.
because racism.
Wait, what's
Look, I was trying to explain to someone. He's not from Saudi.
I want to know top 3, Bilal.
I'm gonna get to the top.
Before I get to top 3 for a second, I was explaining to him
Is Canada there?
No, go.
the keys concept.
Oh.
Because he watches the podcast. He's like, where'd you guys get some information?
No.
And I was telling him keys. He's
keys.
like, what
اللي
keys?
تحت الطاولة.
And I was explaining to him,
The keys is the fifth
think of
Kabsa-
a plastic
Kabsa Boy.
bag,
Yeah.
right? And he was like, is it like a magic? I was like, oh, I'm
Sure, it's
like
magic,
a
yeah.
rabbit out of the top hat. Exactly. بس كيس وفي حمضيات.
Tuna.
So for all our German listeners, which is like, I think like 1% of people who listen to us,
The one guy.
keys. That's
Yeah.
how we think y'all racist.
Yes, Hans.
Because we
In
understand. Yes.
Anyway, so next.
So the top
Top
three
three.
countries are Mexico, number one,
What?
which is
Interesting.
interesting.
That's interesting.
Yeah, interesting.
Fun and fun.
Probably. Spain is number two, which I can get.
Makes sense.
More
Mexico
fun and
late. Yeah.
The third one is
fun. Okay.
Mexico Pro.
Mexico Pride. I want to
Mexico
say
Pride.
Mexico Pride.
Yeah.
Let's go.
And the third one is weirdly enough is Panama.
Oh, no, that's weird. That's called money laundering.
Okay.
Probably.
That's why it's Panama.
What
Wait,
do-
where's
okay,
Panama?
but what
Is
do-
it Caribbean?
No, it's in
It's under the States.
It
under
has a
Mexico.
canal. Maybe you've heard of it.
Yes.
It's in Central America. It's where people cross with boats.
From the Middle
Caribbean.
East. From the Middle East, now getting back to our region, Bahrain is the highest one with 9. We cracked the top 10, Bahrain.
Bahrain,
interesting.
Oh,
First of all-
shout out Bahrain.
Yeah.
Bahrain's been.
Listen, I can attest that the people there are very friendly. It's very, it's a very warm and welcoming country.
Also, there's a U.S. Navy base.
Exactly.
Plus, it's been. You've had expat communities that have lived there for a very, very long time.
Exactly.
So it's very well established for a lot of different.
UAE is number 11 and Oman is number 12.
Okay.
Say Oman.
Yeah, first off, Oman next to UAE is wild.
They're again they're very friendly, beautiful environment, very chill people, very chill place in general.
Gorgeous country.
Gorgeous country.
Yeah.
Like it's doing its own thing.
So us Khalijis are dominating basically.
You say that, but Kuwait.
Okay. Okay. Where we go?
Kuwait is 53rd.
Yeah.
53rd. Better than Germany?
Worse than Germany.
Worse than Germany.
Yeah.
You never want to be worse than Germany.
I'm flabbergasted.
Oh no.
I'm flabbergasted. I do not understand why are they 53rd. Like they seem to be a very modern.
Have you been to Kuwait?
Our Kuwaiti brothers and sisters, feel free to give us some insight.
خليجنا واحد يا أحد.
هو خليجنا واحد ما قلنا لا.
Amen.
على عيني وراسي. كلنا عيال عم وكلنا fill in the blank.
Listen, you need to average things out. Sometimes people go high, sometimes middle, sometimes I don't know.
But let's be honest, Kuwait has been the most struggling country out of all the GCC.
Fair enough, but again, the discrepancy is wide, so
It's wild.
it doesn't make sense. But again, it goes into further detail where we're performing each.
So yeah, what are
Each sector.
what are the metrics basically?
We performed in the varying categories such as working abroad. We ranked 14th globally.
Remind me, where do you rank overall?
We ranked
28th.
28th.
Nice. Okay.
When it comes to working abroad in general, we ranked 14th. Expat essentials, we ranked 9th. So
wow.
when it comes to the essentials, what do I need here? We are tracking the top 10. Infrastructure,
Money transfer infrastructure.
facilities, whatever. خلاص تعالوا أمور طيبة.
Schools.
We scored lower when it comes to just quality of life. This is 40th.
We're still in the process of improving.
Yes,
the
and
quality.
again, we
establishing.
literally have Hayat Nidlib and
Yes.
all that we have working on that. And ease of settling in, which is interesting. We ranked 32nd.
That's weird.
I do.
I mean, the heat kind of gets
I
some.
do understand because if you're coming from, let's say, a very pedestrian friendly city,
Oh, okay,
True.
yes.
you're gonna struggle.
Yeah.
Like it's
Saudi is a driving city. All of Saudi
It's
is
a
driving.
It's a driving-
a driving country.
Culture.
it's
Yes.
a driving city. Parking isn't the best.
I remember there was this
Parking
Australian,
is not the best.
I remember this Australian
Parking.
guy on Snapchat. He was like, if you click up anything on the map in Saudi, someone's driving. And he starts clicking random places in Saudi,
Yeah.
and every single clip is someone driving,
Yeah,
recording.
exactly. Like literally, we got places to go.
We're a huge country, bro.
It's a huge country.
Bro, I keep looking at those maps of Saudi superimposed on Europe, and it just blows my mind. Honestly, every time I see it, like we are double the size of France.
Yes, we've been lied to.
We're like a Germany and a half.
Bro, Germany is Riyadh.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. We're like a Germany.
Okay, first
and
off,
a half.
Allah kalim Riyadh. But like, Germany can fit in Riyadh.
We love you, Germany.
Here's the thing. Don't
He drives a Beamer, so he's a fan.
Adel, don't piss off the Germans. You know what happens when they get pissed off.
They protest. That's what you meant.
Yep.
Exactly. Yes.
We like your football culture.
Yes.
Do we?
Yeah, that one team that does everything.
Yeah,
Anyway,
Shit,
on
Joe.
to other news.
But it is interesting. Like,
It's-
Saudi up.
and that proves the point that it is a place for expats to come and live in.
Forever.
Okay.
So, July 2023 was the hottest month of all time.
Of all time?
Climate change be
Of all
changing.
time. The world temperature went up by 0.88.
Whoa.
ونشرب شاي في الحر.
That's large.
Yes.
0.88.
0.88.
That's
just
last year?
Celsius.
Compared to last year?
Compared to since 1979.
Since 1979. Okay. Yeah, we're well on track to destroying the environment.
I want you to see the chart, Shamsi.
Yeah.
I see a chart with a lot of colors.
0.88 is wild. Even though, like, not again, this is the world temperature.
But what's the average that we've been like going up on an annual basis?
It's not about that. It's
not about the average.
It's about if you get beyond a certain point in world temperature rise, then
which is 2
2
degrees Celsius.
Then you have serious problems in terms of ecosystem degradation and shifting weather patterns. They're just going to mess with.
The question is how much of that is due
the
to
normal cycle of life.
how much of that is due to specifically cow farts?
I mean, a good 5%. Maybe.
I'm not. You said you.
It's true. I know.
I'm not joking.
Maybe a good 5 to 10%, if I'm not mistaken. But again, it goes back to a lot of different factors that come into play.
Again, to put it in perspective to listeners, because hamburgers are very popular, we need a lot of cows. Cows eat a lot of grass.
No, meat is very popular. It's not just hamburgers.
Yeah.
Fair enough. But cows eat a lot and they produce gases, which have methane, and they heat up the atmosphere.
Yeah.
Which is why you have companies like Impossible Foods and whatnot that are creating fake meat to combat this problem.
Much higher than last year's.
Yep. It's ridiculous how high it went.
ما تحس في الحر لما تطلع برا.
Okay, first off, it's been cooler than last year in the
That was still
in July.
Super hot.
We were like what, 46?
47.
Last year we were like in 49 and 50s, but we hit like 51 and 52 during COVID.
مالك ماشيين في وقت.
But you've still got time.
Still got time, bro.
World record here.
To be honest, we've had a very wet summer as well. Like it was raining at the beginning of summer.
Excuse you?
It was raining a couple of months ago.
You've been having a wet summer.
Yeah.
That was spring, by the way.
Yeah, 2 months ago.
Yeah, it wasn't raining in summer.
Close enough. But,
yes, wet summer is called spring, ya Shamsi.
Is there is there any significant weather events going on around the world?
No.
Okay.
It's just everything is hot.
It's like everything is really hot right now.
All right, on to all the news. I want y'all to hear this.
Okay, not cool. This is my response.
For this moment to come, Israel thanks.
Okay, first off, let me give you an idea. This is the head of Israel. What's his name?
Rivlin?
No.
Something?
Yes.
Rivlin, yes.
Speaking to the U.S. Congress. Okay?
Is he the Prime Minister?
President.
Israel thanks the United States for working towards establishing peaceful relations between Israel and the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia, a leading nation in the region and in the Muslim world. We pray for this moment to come. This would...
He gets a standing ovation right here. I just lowered it down.
In the Congress.
Yes, this is the U.S. Congress.
Correct.
A U.S. Congress standing ovation.
Yes.
Correct.
Hold on.
Very on point for Israel.
This would be a huge sea change in the course of history in the Middle East and the world at large.
I believe the technical term for that, Adel, is cope.
First
hope.
Cope.
There was a lot of people who passed this video around. Okay.
Okay.
Let's bring some common sense into all of this.
Okay.
One, what is a big event that's coming right now?
What is a big event?
The U.S. elections.
Okay.
Always take into consideration whenever you hear wild shit very close to a U.S. election, it means someone's trying to win.
It means election season.
Exactly.
Okay, like duck season.
Exactly.
But with lies.
So, first off, there's no lie. The conversation about Saudi Arabia and Israel normalizing ties has been floating around for like 3 years now, 4 years?
More than that, I'd say.
But I'm talking about like to the way that it is right now, so public.
Around that, yeah.
Around like 4 years, 5 years, something like that, right? Now, you need to understand from Saudi's point of view, what do we gain?
What do we gain?
Exactly. What do we gain? We already told you the only way for us to normalize is by following was it the Bahrain Accords?
I believe it was the Arab Peace Initiative under King Abdullah, which is basically a
revised version, I think it was.
Yeah, basically a just resolution to the Palestinian issue.
Which goes back to the 1967 borders.
When the Israelis hear that, I'm like, ooh.
Exactly.
Which basically goes back to the 1967 borders for giving the Palestinians a unified country
Exactly. So
And just reset, just fix to the whole settlement issue.
The refugee right of return of refugees.
Specifically the illegal settlements. Quota ركز على كلمة illegal settlements.
Which is why 67 borders is mentioned.
Yes, which is why they say, ooh, justice, ooh.
So some analysts came out and they were talking about, this was like from like months ago. This is not new. And they said that Saudi put in some terms in order for it to normalize with Israel. The terms are a civil nuclear program and being able to get all the new generation weapons, the same ones that Israel gets, that Saudi also gets, the F-35 jets, F-22 Raptors, whatever the hell it is.
First generation US technology.
Exactly. The latest generation, because they're always like 2 generations ahead. So I think there was something on the third. I forgot what it was. So they came out and they were saying this is what Saudi asked for in order for it to normalize ties. When I heard that, I was like, why not? Like, you want this. We don't need it. Like, you want to make this, you want to normalize ties between us. It's a huge W for you. There's no W for us whatsoever.
I agree.
So when you look at it as a Saudi, if we're going to normalize ties with Israel, what do we get in return? And as the society, as people, we're all going to point to Palestine.
And that's always been the driving concern for Saudis when it comes to dealing with Israel.
That's the compass.
Exactly.
That is literally, one of the establishing principles of Malik Abdelaziz Allah yarhamah when he created the country, that the Palestinians deserve their own country as well. And that's been the stance that we've had since that time.
In terms of the nuclear, a civil nuclear program, Saudi already made it official.
Yeah, I was just about to ask.
It's nothing new yet.
Since last year, they were talking about it openly.
Yeah, it's nothing new.
Saudi nuclear. We even covered it on the podcast once when they made the official announcement. I think earlier this year was.
Yes.
Something like that. So there's no. And by the way, I don't need to go to the US for a clean.
It's called sovereignty, Abu Shabab.
Exactly.
And there's international guidelines. There's the International Atomic Agency.
What they're looking for is that. So there's is it the 5-star rating? I think something like that.
I believe so. Yeah.
It's you get it for safety and all that stuff. So when you get the 5-star certificate, you get it for your nuclear reactor and shit like that. The only people that issue is the US through the UN or some crap like that.
Yeah,
I remember the exact details.
USing. Yeah.
Exactly. But there's also another one, which is the Chinese, and you don't have to go through the process as the US. And that one, they were like, "Oh no, don't look at that.
That's not 5-star.
Yeah, that's not 5-star.
Not 5-star enough.
Yes,
Their stars are not shining.
It doesn't give me access to everything I want to get access to. So every time I look at it, I'm like, if I was me as Saudi right now, being in this position, and you being this thirsty, like a thirsty little bitch running after me every single day.
I refer you back to the term cope.
Right? You coming back to me, I would ask for everything. I would ask for everything that I just said plus Palestine.
If this tells you anything, that tells you just how irresistible we are becoming in the eyes of the world. Everybody is trying.
You can't.
Everybody's just trying to get with us, bro. Everybody's trying to figure out ways to, hey, can we be friends? Can we just work things out?
Everybody is trying to be involved in some way, somehow. And I'm telling you, son.
Yeah, that's real. That's real. It's real. It's happening. That's literally what this is.
Saudi forever.
You see how we move. We see the progress that we're making. You see the standards that we're setting, and you're saying, "Hey, I want some of that. I want to be involved in that. I want to be part of that story." Well, a lot of countries need to make their own decision in how they approach that, and we need to make our own decisions in terms of how we approach that.
Bloomberg posted something. I forgot to save it. Most likely, I don't think I'll be able to find it. About PIF's investments and where did they get most of the revenues. Do you know that 55%, according to that one, because we don't know the actual data, 55% of PIF's investments is in the Middle East?
55%.
55%.
Yeah.
I didn't know
raising standards. Exactly.
I didn't know that either.
Yeah.
Nice.
Because we always hear the big deals they're doing abroad.
Yeah.
And we hear of the things they're doing in Saudi and in the region, which is a lot of companies nonstop.
Oh.
And from gaming to camel milk to everything, I never really paid attention to what they were doing.
The scope.
Yeah, the scope of how much they were doing in the Middle East.
Yeah.
Plus, I think they're gonna be doing things in Egypt. I'm not sure. Rumors are.
And that's the thing. It's when you're talking about the Middle East, you're not just talking about Saudi. You're talking about literally
the Middle East.
Exactly. You're talking about raising everybody around you. When everybody around you is in a better situation, you're automatically in a better situation. So it is. It's not just. It's reinvesting in the future. It's investing in the future of our region, the future of the Middle East, the future of Arabs.
as they say, a rising tide lifts all boats.
Yeah. ما عليك يسبحوني بعدول.
Toot toot.
Yeah, عليك.
I'm sorry.
Yo,
I'm sorry.
Is that how people swim?
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Different transport method. My guy.
I just realized that halfway, bro.
Exactly,
Like
yeah.
I said the first toot, knowing that I was wrong in the second toot.
Exactly.
Okay, but I still went with it.
It's more like
thinking about the Mickey Mouse toot toot. That boat.
This asshole said cacao.
Hey, that's when you reach land.
Speaking of toot toot, I believe Adel, you have a story about a trucker that effed around and found out.
Oh no, forget that one for a second. I have something more important. Actually, fine. Let's cover that.
Since you bring it up, number
Oh,
one.
this is Alfold.
Since Alfold, whatever. There was a TikToker from Texas. Her name is Sassy Trucker.
Sassy trucker.
That's her
Here's
like,
the thing:
government name.
when you say that, you have to say
Don't put me there. Don't put me there, bro. They have my number. So anyway,
Sassy trucker.
I saw this. Okay, this is what I saw online first before I went deep into it. It says Texas TikToker Sassy Trucker is trapped in Dubai and faces 2 years in prison. I can't read, y'all.
Okay.
For screaming at a car rental worker.
Okay.
Okay.
It's not very sassy of her.
And actually, that's very
That's
sassy.
actually very
Like
sassy.
sassy. Yes.
Okay. It's too much sassy.
So when I saw trapped in Dubai, I was like, yo, let me look into this. So it turns out that she was wrong 100%.
Correct.
Okay.
She's not trapped. She's being held legally.
I saw two stories. One was she crashed her rental car into someone. And I don't know who that person is. Or the second one was she crashed into a taxi driver.
Okay.
Right? So the reason that she's held is because the car rental company is asking for her to pay
Yes, damages.
for the car so basically when you get a car, there was a couple of insurance to get.
Yeah, so she's
I
not
don't know what
insured.
insurance that she got.
Yeah.
But the insurance they got said basically I will pay for repairs. So she didn't take the insurance. So basically she has to pay. So that's why she's there. It's not like she's trapped.
Okay. So again, the law.
Yeah, it's not only about the law. Here's the thing. I think for a long, long time, the Western countries are used to traveling within each other. And when they travel within each other, they don't have to understand each other's laws because they think it's the same. So I think they're trying to treat the rest of the world as the same thing.
They think.
They
They
think.
think.
Yes.
And every time they think, they find out.
Yes.
Exactly. They find out. Exactly.
You know, and when they find out, they're not happy that they found out.
Yes.
Yes, this lady went, oh no, the consequences of my actions.
Did you expect better from Sassy Trucker?
Yes, I did.
See, here's the thing.
From Texas.
I'll tell. Okay, well, that's actually a good point. But anyway,
Exactly.
about expecting more from. Okay,
Yeah.
the way that I'm looking at it is that I think we all know before even traveled out of here that if we travel to any country, we have to obey by the laws.
Correct.
Because in our country, we know that we need to obey by our laws.
Exactly.
True.
So, but we know that other countries' laws and our laws are different.
Correct.
So, anyway that we are, we try to be careful of stepping on other people's foot.
This is called humaning 101.
Because we are not known as Sassy Trucker. We are known by actual names.
Yes.
But if you get Saudi Sassy Trucker, you do the same thing.
I believe it's the Saudi sassy trucker would be Kaddad Gadeh.
That guy.
Yes. Not to take away that there are,
Shout out to my Kaddad.
there's a lot of,
كدادين قادحين.
influencers who do stupid shit abroad
True.
and shed light on us.
Yes.
But that's not the majority of us. We're not
Exactly.
cooking
They grilled the
Yes.
duck
In
from Hyde
parks.
Park.
Thank
yeah,
you.
exactly.
And I'm not judging Texas for Sassy Trucker. I'm just letting you know. So don't
Texas
judge
has
us
a lot of
for-
good things. They have boots.
They have ribs.
Okay, here's the
Ribs, barbecue.
No, it's just the idea.
He's never been there.
Honestly, I like the ribs though. But what the point is here, it's about having that entitled sense of privilege where you think that you can go around and do whatever the hell you want.
First off, I want to say it's unfair that we always keep bashing on America. And the reason I say it's unfair, not the government. No, the government can get it any day.
True. No, the
Okay?
people.
We're talking about the people here.
Yeah.
Because I think the one thing that a lot of you don't realize, America has 360 million people. If it was a continent, you would have said totally, you would have thought about it in a totally different way.
Actually, it's a continent.
No, the United States of
Nah.
America is not
No,
a
it's not a
continent.
continent.
Yeah,
North America
Shamsi.
is a continent.
North America. It has nothing to do with the United States
it
of
has
America.
three
There's Canada.
countries.
There's Mexico in it.
Mexico's right, but go on.
No, Mexico is in it.
It is in
Oh
North
my God.
America.
Mexico
You wanna
is in
change maps?
Central America.
No, it's in
No,
North
it's
America.
not, dumbass.
Central
What are you
America is a
talking about?
region, not a continent.
There is no continent called Central America.
It is.
There's two.
North and South.
There's two. How many continents are there?
7.
7.
Good boy.
Name 8.
Antarctica. Luna. No.
I hate you so much.
Anyway, when you have a country that has 360 million people,
Yeah.
you can see a lot of stupid.
Exactly.
I mean,
True. And you're not going to judge all the people by
that's
sassy
the thing.
trucker.
The thing
Yes,
that-
but it's really fun.
And there's a lot of
is.
examples. That's the thing. That there's a lot of examples. It's bias, but dude, it's bias. When you give me a lot of examples of stupid, I'm gonna assume there's a lot of stupid going on there.
There are like common things that we all agree that Americans need to wake the fuck up on, like everybody having guns.
True.
And that's one very big.
I don't know how many kids need to be killed for y'all to realize that, or how many people need
Yeah.
to be killed for y'all to realize
But
that.
the video games are they sell.
It's not about the video game. It's
not about the video
No,
games.
it's their constitution, bro.
It's my rights.
Exactly.
rights.
Exactly. It's my rights. Those rights were written at a time that
Where
doesn't
muskets
reflect
were
what
the
today
thing.
is.
Yes.
Exactly.
Muskets.
When there was like 80 of y'all, now you're trying to make the 160 to act on 80.
You need 40 minutes to reload a bullet, but yeah.
فلوس يا بدو الفلوس.
Yeah, where loading a bullet was cardio.
Look, the one thing that I noticed about the States, and like talking to my boys, because I want to go to New York real soon, but I'm changing my mind. But
I wonder why.
so many reasons. But one of the main reasons, one of my boys one time was like, yo, how is it over there? He's like, it reminds me of what it was when we were growing up.
So
You're always looking over your shoulder.
ghetto.
No, it's not about being ghetto. You're always looking over your shoulder. Something could happen at any time. You need to always be careful.
I believe
That was
this.
so judgmental.
Yes, exactly. Shamsi is racist. We all know that.
Yeah.
We all know that. We all know that. We all know that. You just called that out for yourself,
I
bro.
was asking, bro.
You proved this so many times.
That was a question.
No, you automatically just like went and
Yes.
wiped a bunch of people
Kharaba.
out.
Yeah.
I believe literally in New York, it's a law now that if you're stealing below a certain amount, they don't even prosecute you anymore.
Yeah.
It doesn't. That kind of
Yeah.
it blew my mind.
There's a minimum requirement.
Yes,
Yeah.
literally, because apparently
Jails are so packed, especially
Yo.
after COVID, that they were like, yo, listen, like
We can't
low
deal with
petty
all of
crimes, we're not dealing with that shit. And that happened.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yo,
it's
that's
still
that's
happening.
dark.
نعطيك fine بس.
not even like we're
what
not
I-
going to
what I
prosecute
asked
you. We're not going
ICE-
to process you.
When I asked ICE,
We got bigger shit to deal with, basically.
ICE
That's
just
what
came
they
back from New
say.
York.
رجع فلوس
Yeah.
بس شكرا لو سمحت رجع
I just came
فلوس.
back from New York. I'm like, how does New York? How's it looking? How's it feeling? He's like, the streets are all smells like piss and weed.
مستحيل.
Okay.
Yep.
Grimy. I was
He's like,
thinking,
that's it.
The word I was thinking of was
No,
grimy.
he's like, it's nasty to be outside.
So it's pre-Giuliani days.
Exactly. And all my friends are telling me the same. They're like, yo, you want to come? Like, hayakallah and everything. Like, we're all here for you, but it's not fun outside, and we don't plan to go outside.
Just so you know.
That's
Yeah.
my عمره.
FYI.
Solution
Good idea. actually.
Turks.
That's what they call me.
والله upgrade with the hair Turks.
شايف? It's all in the hair. It's
Yeah.
all in the hair.
So original ideas, good comedy,
Huh?
any progress, subhanAllah.
Lego.
Yeah.
Everything is awesome.
Can we change your name now in our phones?
Lego Turks.
What?
No, I'm calling him Greece. What are you talking
No,
about?
I'm calling him
There's
Dylan
no
Mabruk.
Greece.
No,
Thank you very much.
what's that guy's name in the 50s with the
I'm not
jacket?
changing his name on my phone.
Elvis.
Hold on. No. I need to know.
Elvis.
I
No.
need to hear that question again.
The
please.
guy in the 50s with the jacket?
The guy in the
Really?
50s with the jacket.
He meant Elvis.
Hitler.
No.
I'm sure he had
It's
a
not in
jacket.
the 50s, bro.
Well, really, he didn't exist. Oh, sorry, he didn't exist.
He didn't exist.
Yeah,
He was
died.
deaded by then.
Yeah, he expired. He expired.
He made sure he didn't. Yeah.
Yeah, they made sure he did it himself.
The SS.
James McLaren?
Everyone in the 50s wore a jacket.
James McQueen?
If you didn't wear a jacket in the
Fonzo.
50s,
Is it Fonzo?
are you talking about the Fonz?
The Fonz. There
From
we go.
the show in the 70s.
In the 70s?
Which was about a guy in the 50s.
No.
You guys are missing the point here.
No, about a guy in...
No, Shamsi, give the keys.
Yo.
Wait.
Yo.
Wrap it up, please.
Okay,
Yo.
Matic.
That guy had grease in his hair.
You can try that
Turks
out.
has no grease in his hair. I
can
don't know
try
why you're
that.
calling him grease.
He's
You
au
suck
natural.
at naming people.
By the
Yes.
way, there's something
All the
called...
grease is on my
I was
skin.
looking for the Fonz and Google's telling me there's something called the Fawn people. Just so you all know.
Anyway, Adel news before we get the hell out of here because he's looking for some bullshit.
صح?
Diriyah launches a mosque design competition.
That's going to be fun.
Up to you, Mr. Architect Man. Give us your
What
insights.
design competitions?
Najdi style for our mosques.
They're it's going to be for students, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
This is for Diriyah.
For
Yeah.
Diriyah, yes.
Okay.
For Diriyah development.
That's gonna be interesting.
Yeah.
But it, again,
I'm right.
as somebody who is ignorant, it specified Najdi architectural style. So you paint us a word picture, Turks. I do not know what that
Of
means.
Najdi architecture style.
Correct.
You look at the classical Najdi building styles, and you get inspired.
Here's the thing.
That's it.
Here's the thing.
That's it.
I was,
That's it.
I was anticipating something. I was waiting with bated breath. Like he was gonna give me a breakdown.
Okay.
Like
No. I knew he was taking you for a wild ride. When he said that.
I had wide eyes. I was like
Cryptic
enlightened.
boss, but it's just one stop.
Give me a little bit more detail on
okay,
the
listen.
use of certain materials.
Yeah,
Of course.
The arrangement of windows in certain geometrical forms.
Yes. Which can be summed,
Why am I architecting Turks for you?
which can be summed as sorry about shaking the
All right, stop checking the mic.
Looking and getting inspired.
Look at the traditional Najdi architecture and get
Make
inspired.
it sound a little bit more fancy and technical.
But it's not. That's the problem.
It's a design competition.
As a
It's a
person,
design competition.
Explain to those who are unaware of what Najdi architectural style looks like.
The good thing about this piece of news isn't the Najdi architectural style.
Exactly.
Okay.
It is the design competition for students.
students.
Okay.
You're getting a fresh perspective on what it is.
And you're giving
because
students...
everyone is doing the same thing over and over again.
I would argue that I have lately been noticing masajid for Riyadh that look very different than the traditional.
We're talking about Diriyah now.
Okay.
Yes.
Diriyah is trying to be very
So this is
traditional.
for Diriyah.
Yes, that's what we
The
said.
development authority, yes.
Okay, yeah.
Exactly.
But that's amazing. That's beautiful.
And you're giving students a platform to shine and show off their design skills, which is going to give them, like, whoever wins this,
It's gonna be set, I think.
exactly, تقريبا. But that's the question now. Is it just going to be
Design competition.
a financial reward, or are they going to build that mosque?
I
And are
imagine
they-
they're not
it could
gonna.
be.
I imagine they're not
I
gonna.
think
ask
Architecture
for-
competitions for
Yeah.
students go both ways.
Yeah, I can't imagine they're gonna petition designs and not actually commit.
No.
No,
Sometimes
I
they
think
do.
they might use them as inspirations.
Yeah.
They do, exactly. Yeah, they do.
Not
They might
necessarily, no.
actually, because thinking about like the Diriyah Development Authority, I'm assuming that
It's monetary.
Yeah, they flew an RFP for a design, and
Yeah,
they got it.
I'm not gonna say. I didn't mean like the actual students are gonna build their student, but like they're gonna actually use the design itself. That's why.
No.
No, I
the
think just-
design is like a whole different RFP.
Yeah.
You know.
It's. I think it's.
That's why I said enlighten me, Turks.
There's
Yeah,
multiple
that's the
angles
thing.
here. There's
The thing is,
engaging with community.
We don't know the details of how they're going to use this competition.
It's
Yes.
We know the competition is there and what they were looking out of it, but after that competition is done, how they're using that.
The only stipulation I'm seeing here is that they have to use traditional building techniques and materials from the region.
There we go. So
That's dope.
That's you're
That's
limiting.
nice.
Exactly.
Well, and that's what architects
Then
like.
they're not
They-
going to
they
build
want
that,
limitations.
then. They're not going to build that. They're going to use it as inspiration.
Why? No. What are you talking
They're not going
about?
to build that.
Building techniques.
Yes.
It says building techniques.
Yeah,
Building techniques is
that's
difficult.
gonna be-
But again,
Thank you.
what does
This is what I
what,
told you. They're not going to be able to do that.
a design competition.
What do building techniques mean here in general? Just like
Are you talking about the
motifs or styles,
the
Mafi
materials,
or actual processes.
actual
If
process.
it was clean, how was it processed?
Yes.
How was it done? Use that same idea of how it was made back in the day.
mud and wood.
مهنة technology, basically.
What's it called the Nakhil.
Saf.
Saf, there you go.
Yes.
مرة سعودي عادل.
Yes, thank you. I appreciate you. So
But
what's
that's
the
still
name?
cool. Nonetheless, it's still cool.
It is.
You're still engaging the community. You're still
Exactly.
inspiring students. You're still asking people to challenge themselves and really go outside the box of their traditional modern methods and really
That's all great, but again, they're not going to build it. I think they're going to.
They might surprise you.
No,
They
I don't
might.
think because if we're going to build something like from back in the day, it means the maintenance is going to be very high for the whole year.
But you have to keep in mind that Diriyah does have those regions where it's more historic.
Yeah, I can imagine they can spare the resources for
A
that
mini
specific-
virgin, maybe yes, but a mosque.
You're
again,
talking about think of it as a historic area
Yeah,
in
mosques
Diriyah,
come in-
where you have
Yeah.
mud houses.
Yeah, but still,
mosque comes in
expensive,
like
Many
a
shapes
like a
and
heritage
sizes.
Everything's
village.
about money. If it's going to cost me a lot of money to repair it every single year for it to keep its shape, no, I need to find other ways.
No, but I think that's part of the
Use whatever it is as decoration, but the base of it is built fully.
No, but I think that's part of the attraction here is the fact that these traditional methods are not very, they are traditional and they're simple and they're straightforward and they don't require a lot of upkeep.
No, but no. Traditional Saudi architecture, especially the Diriyah or Najd,
It requires a lot of upkeep.
A lot of upkeep. 'Cause it's mud.
Exactly.
Okay.
It's mud,
But
and
again,
rain.
it's-
rain is gonna mess
Destroy
it up
Again,
every year, where you have to maintain it and upgrade
but
it.
again, spare my ignorance. It requires a lot of upkeep, but I don't think the upkeep itself, like when it comes to the actual raw
complex.
material and what
The
have
upkeep
you.
is cheap.
Yeah, it's not cheap, and I don't imagine it's particularly complicated.
Yeah,
Because
But
back
if
in
you-
the day,
yeah.
just the people used to do it themselves.
But you're talking about Diriyah.
خلاص.
Talking about Diriyah, which is a large scale
Exactly.
upkeep.
You're looking at a budget.
Yes.
This is the budget that I have.
I understand.
And
yes.
this is going to cost so much money. Even if it's cheap, it's still going to cost time and money.
The material is going to be cheap, but the labor is going to cost you a lot.
Employee, insurance, healthcare.
Guys,
You're going to have to find people that actually know how to.
No, we're talking about after design competition.
yeah, but I'm saying this for me is nice because it takes you back to that. You know, how do you really go back to the basics and create something different, something new?
You are romanticizing him.
Yeah.
No, but actually,
I
I like
think
the
That's
idea.
all you're doing.
Thinking about it for the students, it gives them a great opportunity to research and figure out how it was done traditionally and how they can bring it into today.
That's very cute. But as a company,
I'm not talking about implementation. I'm talking about design only.
even as design, as a company, I'm only doing this not for them to learn something. I'm
So,
doing it for them to see if they can have a new input on something that we already had.
So it's more of a CSR initiative.
Exactly.
Yeah, which is great.
I don't think CSR. I feel like, we're stuck.
Community
we don't have an
outreach.
idea. We have this mosque to build. We need inspirations. We need fresh eyes. Let's make a competition.
Plus, it's good publicity.
And for me,
You're
I like,
engaging
I
the
like
students,
it. Yeah, I like it for the
And I'm for
engagement
all
part.
of that.
Yeah.
I'm for all of that.
Honestly,
It is.
I love it for the engagement part, for
great.
the inspiration part. You know, it's a positive win-win. Either way,
I can't wait for it. To be honest. I want to see the results.
I'd like to see you design something, Terks.
I remember.
I just gave him something to fucking finish.
Yes.
I'd like to see him design something. I reiterate that.
But as a
I'd like
student,
to see you design
it's
something,
completely
Terks.
different. I remember we designed something in China.
Are you not a student
fun.
of life, Terks?
Shut up.
What?
Are you not a student?
لا لا
Shut
لا.
up, shut up,
Come on,
shut
bro.
up.
Come on.
No, that's
Shut
you.
up, shut up.
I'll
Be
let
like
you go through
Adel.
that.
Adel has
No, don't
become
be that.
mentor level life.
No.
You know,
I don't want to be like Adel.
Thank you.
Look
guy.
at him. Look at him.
like we still teach him things. You know,
Okay.
but he also teaches us.
I want to be beat
I mean, there's a new version of you
I
coming
heard
along the
every
way.
day.
Yeah.
I heard I want to beat meat. That's all I heard.
Oh.
But anyway, thank you for joining us. I appreciate you. It's getting really late. Y'all need to get out of here.
Yeah.
Shamsi's not going to be with us next week. He's going to be out of town.
Oh yeah.
I think for 2 episodes, right?
Hopefully the one.
Hopefully one.
Hopefully one.
Stop yawning.
A week is 12 days. Yeah.
Yes, Turks, because we record 2 episodes every 12 days. That's exactly what we do. Yeah, that's exactly
Not
what-
14.
Yeah, exactly.
Not 14.
Exactly.
Not 14.
Oh, man.
We already established that.
مرة يعني بيعد.
ما شاء الله.
Quick maps.
And he's supposed to measure the design that I gave him.
You want it to actually be usable. ما شاء الله
It
عليك.
reminds me of that joke of one of my friends who, I think it's on the podcast before. He was like the 2 old men from, what's his name? His tribe. They were talking. They were talking about the time when they went to Syria by car. And he's like, oh, we found this beautiful mosque. He's like, Abu Khalid, the مديتها, if my lie gets big, just tap me. Right? He's like, ماشي حصلنا المسجد هذا. ما شاء الله, the mosque was 100 meters. He hit him. اثنين. He's like, I started laughing. I was like, what is this mosque that's just خط واحد?
هو صف واحد خلاص.
صف واحد.
احسن صف الصف الاول. ما في
كلكم بالصف الاول.
انت بالصف الاول. انت بالصف الاول. انت بالصف الاول.
انت حسنات انت حسنات انت حسنات.
Imam Oprah, what the hell's happening here? Yeah.
Imam Oprah, yeah.
You said it. You said it. I didn't say it.
Oh my God. God bless our elders. We'll sign it forever.
Sorry forever.
Anyway, we out.
Keep the glasses.
I have this fucking
Honestly.
pain right
لا
now.
ما عليك ترى it's a vibe.
I can't wait to turn off the lights.
ما عليك نروح نداهم سقف الحين.
All right. Peace.
كنا لابسة في العرب. وش الفضيحة؟
Yeah. By the way, when you're abroad, what's the name? Untitled track is coming out.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Something to look forward
Fancy.
to.
Yes.
عشان I always keep, yeah, definitely.
So,
don't
so
know.
blast that music and wherever you're
Exactly.
going.
So that keeps a piece of my heart in Saudi always.
I don't want to ruin it. Listen, before we go, just one quick thing. I just want to know. Threads lost 20%. I mean, 20% of its users from its whole first week.
So checks out.
So they realized the human tendency to say "ooh, shiny,"
Yes.
and then say "خلاص, not interested,"
50% of users are spending less than a minute on the app.
because not very shiny. Because
Yeah, I just got in, got my username, got out.
Yeah, it's it has nothing.
If none of my
bullshit.
if none of my friends are using it, then I'm not gonna use
I
it.
need to go back and use it because I was having fun on it for a minute.
See, there we go. You need to start using it by doing it. Inspire people.
Peace. We out.
Peace.
Peace.